delegation. You may now be seated.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Master of Ceremonies, acclaimed author, radio and television personality, Joanne Joseph.
Welcome to a celebration of the power of partnership in action. I'm Joanne Joseph, and it's my pleasure to be guiding you through an afternoon that celebrates a new chapter for Chery and a massively important step in South Africa's industrial and economic development journey. I'd like to start by acknowledging the presence of and warmly welcoming His Excellency, the Honourable Deputy President of the Republic of South Africa, Mr. Paul Mashatile. The Honourable Premier of Gauteng Province, Panyazi Sufi, and all other ministers and deputy ministers present here today. Our host, Executive Mayor of the City of Tshwane, Councillor Nasipi Moya, and all senior government officials, we really are delighted to have you. We also mention a special welcome to His Excellency, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the People's Republic of China, Ambassador Wu Pan. Chairman, Chery Automobile Company Limited, Mr. Intonyua, and the Vice President of Chery Automobile, Mr. Charlie Jung. We also extend a special welcome to organised labour, Chery business partners, members of the media and distinguished guests. Thank you for taking the time out to join us this afternoon. I've also been told that we have another rather important guest with us today. That is the morning robot. Now, I'm not generally a fan of co-hosts, but I have a sense this collaboration could be fun. Morning, are you ready to showcase just how dynamic this partnership could be? See, you're on the move already. Well, I've just done the hard work of introducing our guests, Morning. Would you like to introduce yourself and remind us of why we're here today?
Hello, everyone. I'm Morning. It is a great honor to join you today and witness this important milestone for Chery in South Africa as a representative of intelligent technology. I am proud to see Chery continuously advancing toward a smarter, more digital, and more global future. Moving forward, I look forward to exploring the limitless possibilities of human-machine collaboration together with Chery, empowering manufacturing through technology and connecting the world through innovation. Let us be driven by technology and inspired by innovation as we open a new chapter in intelligent manufacturing together. Wishing this factory launch ceremony great success. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for that, Maureen. Before they replace me with you, I'm going to let you go and rest and recharge for a moment. And we're going to take a look at how Chery has found a brand new home at the tip of Africa. Maureen.
Every story begins somewhere. For Chery, that story began in Wuhu, China. From a bold idea grew one of the world's leading automotive groups, driven by innovation and a belief that mobility can do more than move people. It creates opportunity, connects communities, and helps build a better tomorrow. Year after year, that vision expanded beyond borders, growing into a family of brands with distinct identities and a shared purpose. And one of the most remarkable chapters of that journey would be written here, in South Africa. From the windswept shores of the West Coast to the vast openness of the Karoo, from vibrant cities to remote rural communities, from mountain peaks to endless coastlines, this is a country unlike any other. A country of extraordinary diversity, of many cultures, many languages, and countless perspectives. A nation built by people who create opportunity, build communities, and never stop moving forward. There is an energy here that cannot be measured, only experienced. And perhaps that is why this story found meaning here. Since 2021, Chery has become part of a country with a proud automotive heritage and a unique relationship with mobility. And as South Africans welcomed Chery into their everyday lives, something remarkable began to happen. In just 4 years, over 140,000 Chery Group vehicles found homes locally. Here in South Africa, Chery can be found wherever life happens. In bustling cities and small towns, on farm roads and coastal highways, carrying entrepreneurs to opportunity, bringing families together, taking children to school, and helping loved ones return home for a 7 Colours Sunday lunch. But that was only the beginning. The Chery family continued to grow. Omoda brought a bold expression of design, fashion, and technology. Jagu introduced a modern interpretation of timeless sophistication. Jetor brings a spirit of adventure to the road with capable, comfort-driven SUVs. iCar delivers a fresh pulse of EV energy. Technology-driven, expressive, and unapologetically playful. Lepus embodies modern refinement, crafted for those who value elegance, balance, and timeless style. Each distinct in character, yet united by purpose. Represented by 198 dealerships across the country. In 2025, Chery entered a new era with the introduction of its new energy vehicle range. By year end, Chery Group stands among South Africa's leading plug-in hybrid vehicle sellers. A recognized force shaping the country's next generation of mobility. And today, that relationship stands stronger than ever. Because the strongest relationships are not measured by what they take, but by what they invest. The Rosslyn manufacturing facility represents more than an investment in infrastructure. It is an investment in people, in skills, in communities. It is a commitment to continue creating opportunity, supporting local industry, and helping write the next chapter of South Africa's automotive story. What began in Wuhu is now rooted in South African soil. in the communities it serves, the people it supports, and in the opportunities it helps create. Because some stories cross oceans, some stories cross continents, and some stories become home. Chery Group in South Africa, for South Africa, as part of South Africa.
Welcome to your African home, Chery. Well, it's a complicated time for South Africa, but it is still a landscape brimming with hope. And Chery, your investment in the country's automotive sector will be one of the huge examples of the collaboration and the hope that is brought about through this kind of collaboration that can happen. Well, we're in the heart of one of Gauteng's regional hubs and manufacturing clusters. South Africa is this continent's most integrated automotive value chain built for global export. And of course, with a century of vehicle manufacturing history, South Africa's automotive manufacturing sector is a cornerstone of the national economy. It accounts for over 22% of manufacturing output, heavily anchoring exports to 109 markets, contributing roughly 5.2% to the national GDP and supporting over 400,000 jobs across the broader value chain. South Africa is the only African country with an integrated automotive value chain covering OEM assembly, component manufacturing, catalytic converters, transmission components, tires, anchored by long-run policy and global trade access. But this industry is not just about building cars, it's about building economies, it's about developing skills, creating opportunities, and strengthening industrial capability. Now, to officially welcome us to this celebration of hope, please welcome to the stage Mr. Inton Yue, Chairman of Chery Automobile Company Limited.
Your Excellency, Mr. Paul Mashatile, Deputy President of Republic of South Africa. Your Excellency, Mr. Wu Peng, Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to South Africa. The Honorable Mr. Paya Naza Lu Su Fei, Premier of the Gauteng, the Honorable Dr. Lasifi Maya, Executive Mayor of the Savannah. Sorry, the difficult for the name. The pronunciation is difficult for me. Distinguished government ladies, esteemed partners, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we proudly inaugurated the Chery manufacturing plant here in Pretoria. This is more than the opening of the factory. It marks our evolution from the vehicle import to a local manufacturer, and a key milestone in our global journey. We are truly honorable by the presence of His Excellency, the Deputy President, Ambassador Wu Peng, and all our distinguished guests. This reflects not only your confidence in Chery, but also the high importance both our government places on our shared automotive industry collaboration. Thank you all for being here. Thank you. Over nearly 3 decades, Chery has grown from a single automaker into diversified global enterprise. Our business now reached more than 130 countries and regions, and we have been the top Chinese brand passenger vehicle export for 23 consecutive years. In the first half of this year alone, we exported 944,000 vehicles, a 71.5% increase over last year. This set a new industry record. These numbers tell the simple story, one of Chery's unwavering commitment to innovation and to the world. South Africa is the rainbow nation, a country of the open heart and open arms. Its warm people and enduring friendship with China make it a cornerstone of our global strategy. Since we entered this market, South Africa consumers has welcomed us with trust and enthusiasm, driving our sales from the strength to strength. It is that trust which has allowed our roots here to grow deep. As at Chery, we live by one philosophy: in somewhere, for somewhere, should be somewhere, enterprise citizen. It means wherever we invest, we commit. We become part of the local economy, part of the community, part of the country's future. Today proves that commitment. We have moved from being an import to a local manufacturer, and from the market participant to a long-term partner in South Africa's industry story. The Nissan plant was born in 1963. It holds within its wall the deep heritage of this country's automotive industry. And we take that legacy seriously. Our job is not just to run this plant, but to grow it, to strengthen it, and to ensure it keeps delivering real value for the people of South Africa. The world is in the middle of the fundamental energy shift. South Africa is uniquely positioned by its geography, its solid policy foundation, and its expanding market to lead in advanced manufacturing and new energy vehicles. We believe that future. Chery brings deep capabilities in electrification, intelligent system, and green manufacturing. Together with our partners in government, industry, and labor, we are turning this investment into jobs, into skills, into modernized local auto industry. But our vision is further. Through local development and local production, we aim to do more than deliver better, smart, more reliable cars. We want to be green lifestyle, one with true local flora and local soul. We want to make life a lot more mobile, more convenient, and more joyful. Of course, we hope more and more South African people like Chery choose Chery and love that choice. Now, I want to say a special words to the 692 Nissan employees who are continuing their journey with us as part of the Chery family. Your craftsmanship and experience are this plant's most precious assets. We look forward to build this facility back to its full vitality, and together we will create the brilliant new future for Chery Group and for every single one of you. Finally, let me express once more our deep gratitude to the South Africa government, the Gauteng provincial government, the city of the Shivani, and the Chinese embassy in South Africa. With your continuous support, by joining hands with all our partners, we are confident that the Chery Group plan will unlock new possibilities for South Africa's automobile industry and write a brilliant chapter for us all. Thank you a lot. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Antonio, for that inspirational welcome. And of course, I last visited this factory as a young journalist, and walking through these corridors the last couple of days has just reminded me of how much the possibility lies within these corridors, and how, in fact, this factory is about to undergo an entirely new rebirth. Well, Chery's decision to establish a manufacturing presence in South Africa sends a very powerful message indeed to global markets. It demonstrates an unwavering confidence in South Africa's people, in its institutions, in its infrastructure and long-term economic prospects. Please join me now in welcoming to stage His Excellency Ambassador Wu Pan, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the People's Republic of China, to expand on this cooperative policy. Thank you so much.
Your Excellency Paul Mashatile, Deputy President of the Republic of South Africa, Honorable Yazala Sufi, Premier of Gauteng, and Dr. Moya, Executive Mayor of Swani, Mr. Yin Tongyue, Chairman of Chery Automobile, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I know tonight, this afternoon, the event is about Chery. You are the leading role, not government. So I promise you, I keep my words in very short. I'm honored to be here at the Roslyn plant with all of you to witness this historic moment of Chery's official acquisition and operation launch of this beautiful plant with so much history. Roslyn plant has operated in South Africa for nearly 70 years. It has witnessed the entire development of South Africa's automobile industry from its infancy into thriving sector. Chery, on the other hand, is a top Chinese domestic auto brand that also worked to boost China's automobile industry from independent innovation to global footprint. Today, these two remarkable journeys converge. A historic factory that embodies the legacy of South Africa's automobile industry and the dynamic Chinese automaker joining hands to move forward together. This partnership not only stands as a vivid testament to the deepening cooperation between China and South Africa, but will also inject fresh momentum into our bilateral cooperation in the auto sector and open up broader prospects for future development. On behalf of the Chinese Embassy in South Africa, I wish to extend my warmest congratulations on the handover and official launch of Chery's Roslyn plant. May I also express my sincere gratitude to the South African government at all levels and South African friends from all communities who have long supported and advanced the China-South Africa relationship. Ladies and gentlemen, the industrial cooperation we witnessed today did not happen by chance. It is deeply rooted in the long-standing, stable, and win-win bilateral relationship between our two countries. Building on Your Excellency Deputy President's successful trip to China 2 weeks ago, we are deeply honored that Your Excellency have joined us again today and will deliver important remarks. I'm convinced that your recent trip to China and the reflection of South Africa industry growth will surely bring us forward-looking and inspiring perspectives. Our Chinese President Xi Jinping had made the profound observation that China cannot develop in isolated from the world, and that China can contribute to world prosperity. Starting from May 1st this year, China officially put in place zero tariff treatment for all African countries with diplomatic tie with China. This arrangement brings new growth opportunity for Africa nations, including South Africa. Of course, for South Africa's automobile industry, the policy is expected to facilitate the exports of South Africa vehicles and auto parts to China. I mean, those vehicles, auto parts made in South Africa, if the local content rate can reach 40%, it can enjoy zero tariff when they export to China. Please pay attention to that. It maybe brings some business opportunity. For both viability and long-term vision, the Chinese government will continue to encourage and support Chinese enterprises to go local and fulfill social responsibility in South Africa. I sincerely hope all Chinese, thank you. I sincerely hope all Chinese enterprises in South Africa will continue to establish the deep-rooted in local markets, actively integrated into local community, nurture local talent, drive local industrial upgrading and the local job creation, help improve people's well-being and contribute more to South Africa's economic and social development. Lastly, let me wish today's event very successful. May Chery South Africa continue achieve even greater success. I thank you very much.
Thank you so much for that. It means a lot, especially in view of the fact that China has been South Africa's largest trading partner for more than a decade. Well, we've been building up to an exciting moment when two countries, thousands of kilometers apart on a map, continue to close the distance in reality through a collective commitment to co-creating a future filled with promise and unrivaled potential. welcome onto stage Mr. Tony Liu, Chery Group South Africa CEO. Mr. Yu Ching, Africa Development Fund. Director General of the Department of Trade, Industry and Competition, Mr. Simpiwe Hamilton. Mr. Charlie Jung, Vice President, Chery Automobile Company Limited. Mr. Zhang Weibing, Executive Vice President, Chery Automobile. The Honourable Banyasa Lesufi, Premier of Gauteng Province. His Excellency Ambassador Wu Peng, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the People's Republic of China to the Republic of South Africa. Chairman Inton Yua, Chairman Chery Automobile Company Limited. Councillor Dr. Nasipi Moya, Executive Mayor of the City of Tshwane. His Excellency the Honourable Paul Mashatile, Deputy President of the Republic of South Africa. As the officials from both our countries place their hands on the digital plinths in a symbolic oath, they unlock a brand new era, a transformational manufacturing journey that builds people and communities across continents, that feeds economies, fuels fuels opportunities and industrial capabilities for generations to come. Thank you to our dignitaries on stage. Please would you remain there for a group photograph. Thank you. You may now take your seats. Deputy President, would you please lead the way? So what is Chery's dream for Africa? Please welcome back to stage the Executive Vice President of Chery Automobile, Mr. Charlie Jung, to take us through Chery's strategic focus for the continent and for South Africa in particular.
Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of South Africa, Mr. Paul Mashatile, Ambassador Wu Peng of the People's Republic of China to South Africa, Honorable Premier of Gauteng, Mr. Panyasa Lesufi, Executive Mayor of Tshwane, Dr. Nasipi Moya, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. As you may know, Chery is blazing a trail of global expansion like never before. In 2025, we sold 2.8 million vehicles, with nearly 30% in new energy vehicles, a clear sign of our commitment to sustainability. Our success spans over 130 countries, supported by a global team over 14,000 employees and strong partnerships with local and international suppliers. What sets us apart is our simple yet powerful philosophy. Globalization means becoming a vital part of every community we serve. This approach has earned us global recognition from institutions like Forbes. Today, I will share how we deepen global collaboration while growing roots locally, and our commitment to South Africa. As Chairman Yin wisely said, A somewhere, for somewhere, be somewhere. This philosophy transformed Chery from a global traveler to a trusted local neighbor. We fully adapt, integrate, and innovate. Our local focus spans every step, from tech to production to supply chains, compliance, and culture. Every team, local and global, works together to deliver solutions that truly belong. So why South Africa and why roasting plant? Leveraging policy alignment and industry trend, we have achieved a top 3 market position in South Africa across both passenger vehicles and the overall auto sector. The roasting plant gives new life to its history. It's made mixed old skills with the local staff to serve the African market well. By using electric and smart technology, this updated plant leads in new ideas. It keeps its path while building the future. Our long-term goal is to turn the roasting plant into a complete auto center with research, supply chain, and training, supporting its expansion presence and the goal of exceeding 100,000 annual vehicle sales in South Africa. This plant is our first full industrial chain ecosystem in Africa, from materials to green solutions and social responsibility, showing a closed-loop industrial system. Building on this new foundation, we're moving from products export to building a full ecosystem expansion, driving regional industry growth and upgrades through coordinated value chains. As we advance this ambitious vision, we remain deeply committed to the community and the local economy. We have retained existing employees to ensure seamless operations, while aiming to create nearly 3,000 direct jobs and many, many more indirect jobs across in manufacturing, supply chain, and services in the years to come. To deepen integration, we have launched a localization program, partnering with local suppliers to achieve towards 40% local content rate, and we would like to do more. By combining strategic investment with the social responsibility, we aim to build a sustainable automotive ecosystem that benefits both Chery and South Africa. As part of our broader commitment to global citizenship and sustainable development, our social responsibility extends beyond operations. As a major global partner with UNICEF, we have committed $12 million since 2023 to support global education programs, with a focus on technology and innovation project in South Africa as well. Right here at this moment, you can see our Tap to Donate Tech initiative with UNICEF, making it easy for everyone to help children access education. Additionally, through our Cherish the Nature global partnership with IUCN, we are launching a groundbreaking products to protect South Africa's most precious natural resources. By integrating education and conservation for local community empowerment into our global strategy, we aim to create lasting positive change that align with our business growth, fulfilling our responsibility for sustainable development. Looking forward, our goal is quite clear: to build a sustainable mobility community of shared interest. Through deep integration, we aim to achieve win-win outcomes across government, customers, partners, employees, and society. Chery believes true globalization means becoming local and growing sustainability. Let's join hands, guided by a vision for the future where innovation unites us, challenges inspire us, and shared goals drive us forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jung, for that comprehensive overview. I love the idea of you immersing yourself into the community, listening to what they need and responding accordingly. Well, The first part of our program really spoke to my love for cars, but here's the part that really talks to my heart, and I hope it'll talk to yours too. Committing to the continent also means dedicating ourselves to preserving its wildlife and its environmental heritage. That's why Chery has made an important ESG commitment. It's partnered with the International Union for the Conservation of Nature to protect South Africa's biodiversity and support environmental conservation, empowering the communities of today while preserving the natural world for future generations. I'd like to now please welcome IUCN representative Valinavo Kavagali to speak more about this shared vision for the future.
Good afternoon, everyone. So as I was walking in here, I saw the executive mayor of Tshwane. And Tshwane is very famous for one of the things that are very interesting. Tshwane yatima. So I knew for a fact that if we don't get it right, Tshwane is going to switch off the lights. Your Excellency, Deputy President of South Africa, Mr. Paul Mashatile, Your Excellency, Ambassador to South Africa from China, my Premier, my brother, I almost call you with the other name, but I'm going to formally say Mr. Panyaza Lesufi, Executive Mayor of Tshwane, guests, distinguished guests, dignitaries, Chery family and friends, and Tony over there. It's a great pleasure for IUCN to be here today. We are very excited about this opportunity. We have been working in this partnership with Chery to look at how best do we join hands together. It didn't only start here in South Africa, it started all the way in Spain, in Malaysia, wherein they started restoring mangroves and also seagrass. Why did we do this? We do this because IUCN is one of the biggest global conservation organizations built on the science and evidence to provide information for decision making. And one of the most famous tools that we have in this country or globally is the red data list that supports the decision-making processes. Having said that, since 2024, IUCN has partnered with Chery Group worldwide through the Cherish the Nature partnership to promote nature-based solutions in the most endangered and critical ecosystems. Today, we are proud to announce this partnership whereby South Africa and IUCN and Chery will be launching a project called Cherish the Nature in Maloti Drakensberg, Tsitsikamma, and also Matloding communities. This project is aimed to strengthen community resilience, support ecotourism, and also ecosystem restoration. The project is based on the few factors which are, but not limited to, one, which is looking at nature, people, and climate. We take note of the fact that those three elements are very much interacting and are at the center of development to this day. With this project, we are going to restore ecosystems, create jobs, Mr. President, train communities, and also provide equipment for them to be able to sustain the different projects as this project comes to an end. Most importantly, we'll be working with the youth in terms of innovation. As you know, Chery is it's very important in terms of leading innovation globally. However, we also want to address social challenges on the ground. So it's very critical that as we engage with communities, women and the youth are at the center of that particular conversation. We appreciate this opportunity and this partnership because we are looking forward to this exciting collaboration. In Tsitsikamma and also in Maloti Drakensberg, we have seen some of the most beautiful natural heritage sites. And we want to use this opportunity to restore those particular ecosystems. We look at the opportunities around Matloding communities. They've got very great infrastructure. However, they do require some of the upliftment and also rehabilitation. As a result, we'll be working with them in terms of infrastructure upgrade to improve ecotourism in the area. These are very central to community upliftment, and we are very excited because from this project there will be quite a lot of communication products, learning, training, and also supporting of social entrepreneurship at the different levels. We thank the Chery team, and we also look forward to continuing this partnership, and we want to take care of the environment and our people, and we can together cherish the nature. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that, Mr. Kavagali. I think it's important to remember that along with the culture, the languages, the history of our people, the issue of flora and fauna as part of our heritage is something really important to ingrain in our children. Well, from the land to the people, more specifically the youth who account for the majority of South Africa's population, UNICEF has dedicated itself to treating this sector of our society with the greatest care. Globally, it's guided by 6 foundational core values. Care, being mindful of the well-being and professional growth of others. Respect, treating everyone with thoughtfulness and dignity. Integrity, acting ethically with absolute honesty and transparency. Trust, depending on and believing in each other to fulfill the mission. Accountability, taking responsibility for behaviors and commitments. Sustainability, applying environmental sustainability practices to both work and life. There's a projection that shows if children are not pulled out of poverty right now, it could take up to 9 generations of their descendants to emerge from it. Just think of that number, something like 180 years. Chery has therefore turned its focus directly onto children. Working with UNICEF, it's now investing in projects that promote children's well-being, that boost their educational opportunities, and help to ensure stronger, more resilient and prosperous communities for generations. Please give a warm welcome to UNICEF Education Specialist, Ingina Sinona.
Afternoon, everyone. My name is Engana Senona. I would have loved to do the government introduction, but I only have 5 minutes. But just to acknowledge the Premier, the Deputy President, the Chery leadership that's here, good afternoon to you all. Today we are here to celebrate more than an opening of a manufacturing facility. We are here to celebrate an investment in South Africa's future. Through our partnership with UNICEF, the Department of Basic Education, Chery is helping us to invest in the knowledge, skills, opportunity, and that today's children will need to become tomorrow's workforce, innovators, and leaders. Sorry, I'm just making sure. Cool. UNICEF vision is very simple, but very ambitious as well. Our work focuses on 2 priorities: strengthening foundational learning and preparing young people with 21st century skills. Why it matters, we know for a fact that 25% starting strong with foundational learning. Yes, sir. Did I use this? Thank you. Thank you. 25%, we know for a fact that strong foundational learning in the early learning can increase earnings by 25%. We also know for a fact that children with foundational literacy and numeracy are 5% more likely to complete school. And as such, the partnership with Chery ensures that the future children will decrease these numbers for a fact. Our thing is very strong. We have 5 strategic areas that we invest in with the through the Chery partnership. Our first investment strengthens the pathways from learning to earning. Together with Chery, UNICEF is supporting the General Education Certificate through AI-enabled competency, a measurement tool that not only recognizes both academic achievement, transferable skills within the potential to benefit approximately 1.2 million grade learners. Secondly, Chery is supporting South Africa's first procedural policy for curriculum review. What this means is that South Africa's curriculum has not been reviewed for a very long time. And as with any other businesses, you need to be innovative in most of them to survive the skills. So a modern economy requires a modern curriculum, and this reform ultimately will ensure that we're strengthening learning opportunities for more than 13 million children across the education sector. The third and fourth strategic investments revolve around foundational learning and three complementary investments. Firstly, we are supporting South Africa's national response to artificial intelligence in education, ensuring evidence, policy, and keep up pace with policy change. The second part is we are strengthening foundational learning. Despite significant progress, approximately 80% of grade 4 learners still cannot read for meaning. Building on UNICEF existing work with the Department of Basic Education, Chery's support is enabling proven reading interventions to reach all multi-grade classrooms across the Northern Cape through training, mentoring, and learning resources, while strengthening long-term
Good afternoon, Deputy President, distinguished guests, industry leaders, executives, colleagues, members of the media, and of course my fellow colleagues. Please bear with me. I might get a bit emotional. It's firstly a privilege to stand before you today representing the employees who are embarking on this significant transition to Chery. For many of us, Roslyn is far more than just a manufacturing facility. It is where careers have been built, skills have been developed, friendships have been forged, and generations of employees have continued to the success of the South African automotive industry. It is a place defined by decades of commitment, resilience, craftsmanship, and pride. Today marks an important milestone. While this is a change in ownership, it's also a continuation of proud manufacturing legacy and the beginning of an exciting new chapter. Change is never without emotion. It brings reflection, uncertainty, anticipation, and other more things. Yet it also creates an opportunity for renewal, growth, and a chance to build an even stronger future. At a time when unemployment remains one of South Africa's greatest social and economic challenge, we are especially grateful to Chery. The decision that they've taken, the welcome that they have given us into this new future ahead. This demonstrates not only confidence in the capabilities of the people of Roslyn, but also a genuine commitment to preserve livelihoods and support communities that depend on this plant. For our employees and families, this decision brings stability, hope, and opportunity to continue contributing to the South African manufacturing future. As employees, we recognize both the significance of this moment, the responsibility that comes with it. We bring with us experience, dedication, craftsmanship, and many more other things. Roslyn, for many years and for many years to come, will remain a hub in Africa as a manufacturing facility. We are encouraged by Chery's commitment to innovation, advanced technology, sustainable growth, and long-term investment in South Africa. This investment extends far beyond these walls of the plant. It creates opportunities for local suppliers, strengthens surrounding communities, and reinforces South Africa's position as a strategic automotive manufacturing hub in Africa as a continent. To the leadership team of Chery, thank you for your openness, engagement, and support you have shown throughout this transition. We really thank you. To fellow colleagues, thank you for the professionalism, resilience, unwavering commitment during this period of change. Your dedication has ensured that this moment is one we can embrace with confidence. As we look to the future, we do so knowing that while organizations may go through change, the values that define great people remain consistent, which are integrity, dedication, adaptability, and commitment to excellence. Today, we honor the journey that has brought us to this moment. While embracing the opportunities that lie ahead, together we are not simply witnessing a transition, we are helping shape the future of the automotive manufacturing in South Africa. Thank you. Ke a leboga.
Hello everyone, my name is Trudy Mabena and I'm proudly Nissan worker for 15 years.
Greeting colleagues, this is Malaikia Mutaung from Paint Shop. I've been with Nissan for the past 18 years.
Hello everyone.